What's up, guys? It's me, Prime-Force-1, aka Prime-Force for short.
And I am his guest, NickCat10. And as you can tell, today is the start of a new series called Prime-Force-1 Movie Reviews. For the first episode, if you couldn't tell, we're going to be discussing Incredibles 1 and 2. Now, just a heads up before we go into this, this review is not going to be very long for a few reasons. One, we're going to be doing a gaming stream right after, and we need to be able to have time to get that done. Secondly, Prime and I are going to be going to bed. Well, Prime is at least going to bed early tonight, so we need to make sure we get this all done and all that jazz. So, without further ado, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Why don't you go first?
No, you go first. I'm letting you go first.
Okay, fine, I'll go first. So, first, of course, we're going to talk about the first movie. This movie came out in 2004 and was a smash hit. Um, it tells the story of the Incredibles family with Bob and Helen, or Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, and their kids, Violet and Dash and Jack Jack. Before the present events of the movie, we learned that apparently, long before they started a family, superheroes apparently became illegal due to politicians supposedly made them look bad and stuff. Now, I'm just going to get this out of the way. We do not condone politics, nor do we care about it. We're just bringing it up because the movie brings it up. That's it. We do not care about
And
politics, nor are we getting to a political discussion right now.
and then after that, they went and they just and the supers decided to go underground and in hiding.
But not for long, because they were like, guess what? We're causing trouble, bitch, and there's no supers to take care of us. Hey, TNT, Tom, what's going on? Um, so yeah, they realized that they couldn't go into hiding any longer, and they were like, well, Bob or Mr. Crumble at least thought so, and he was like, you know what? Suit up, let's go. And then the rest of his family found out what he was doing. They're like, oh hell no, we're not missing on this, and they geared up too. I mean, you can tell that it was definitely a movie of its time. A lot of the graphics and scenes in the movie have definitely aged either for the
Yeah,
worst. But
I
overall,
mean,
it's
let's yeah. And like in the years past, like they made a bunch of merch of the Incredibles. Like I remember like having a Happy Meal toy, Mr. Incredible, a long time ago. Since Mr. Incredible was my favorite member of the family, and then years later, 2013, when Disney Infinity came out, they sold figurines of the Incredibles, which was Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Violet, and Dash. They sold figurines of Disney Infinity figurines of that, which I actually own. Don't believe me? Here, okay, so here's the proof. There, there. I own these. These came out back in 2013.
damn 2013.
Yeah, the first Disney Infinity. Anyways, keep continue, Nick. Sorry to cut you off.
I'm thinking sorry, but yeah. Overall, it's a very fun movie and stuff. It's very lighthearted. It knows when to be serious and not serious. It's very good. Um, Now we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of the movie, and then we're gonna talk about the second movie. First,
Yeah,
pros. Me, I'll talk about the pros. My pros first. Very funny. The music is very catchy. Some scenes, for the most part, still hold up at their like basically 20 years. God, I'm getting old. But yeah, it's still a good watch. The cons. What's it called? The cons. I feel like sometimes the story either takes too long to build up, or it takes too long, or it's too quick to get to the point and stuff. Like, spoiler alert, the whole thing with Syndrome and him stuff being buddy. Like, yes, it's cool that we learned why he hate him, but like, it felt like it was rushed. Like, we didn't get to know much about like what he did in between the time from when he used to be buddy to like the present time. We didn't get. I wanted to get more of that and stuff. We wanted to get more of that. And
yeah.
also, big spoiler right here now. Big spoiler, a big con. I don't think it was necessary to kill off Syndrome. I did not think it was necessary. Yes, you wanted to prove a point that Kate's on superheroes or villains is bad, but like you didn't have to like kill him off. You could have like left room for him to like return or maybe redeem himself. I did on Zilla. All right, now Prime here is going to discuss his pros and cons of the movie.
Yeah, like what Nick said. Like, I totally agree with him. Like, they basically rushed it too much. Like, I liked it, the story and all that, and it's one of my favorite Pixar movies alongside Cars and also Toy Story, Monsters Inc. Since I grew up with those franchises as well. Now I'm gonna start now I'm gonna start with one thing: the characters. Let's start with the whole family individually, since each of them have their own powers. Mr. Incredible, he has superhuman strength and can lift stuff with his own bare hands, and also can bust through walls. Kind of like other characters like the Hulk and also Knuckles the Echidna. Elastigirl, she can use her body to stretch to extend to stretch in like other like throughout like other places, kind of like Mr. Fantastic, aka Reed Richards, and
Keep talking. I'll take care of it. Keep talking.
and what's his name? Dash. He can run, and he can run in higher rated speeds like other characters like the Flash, Sonic the Hedgehog, uh, Quicksilver. That also goes for other characters like there's one more character who can run high rated speeds. There's other characters that can run. Tracer from Overwatch, even though Tracer can only run because he has that thing on her chest because Winston created it. And last but not least, Violet, she has the ability to make a force field and also can go turn invisible, which is kind of cool because I like how each of the family has abilities. And last but not least, let's go with Jack Jack. He can turn into
Oh,
a
we're not going to
demon
discuss
baby.
much about Jack Jack now. We're going to say until we talk about the second movie, but we will share what
Yeah,
powers they do show in the first movie.
yeah. We talked about the other members of the other four members of the family that have each of their powers individually. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the second movie. Again, I'm gonna let Nick go first.
Okay. So, Incredibles 2. We pick off where the first movie leaves off and stuff with the Underminer and stuff. And also, just first off, right at the bat, the quality shift from this movie to the first one, mwah, night and day. The second movie,
The characters look different. I just like
but in a
the way
very
how the
good way, though. In a very
yeah, in
good
a very
way.
good way. When I saw it in theaters with my dad back in 2018, well, I also brought my brother. Well, my brother and cousin came along as well. I just like how the characters change. It's just like how it reminds me of how like other characters in Pixar movies change. Like the Cars characters in Cars 3, for example. Like McQueen.
Mhm.
McQueen is a like 14-time piston cup racer, like in Cars 3, and also characters in like the MCU changed as well. Same goes for characters in Overwatch that changed, and many
Exactly.
other characters that changed after they went to the movies. Like take Sonic for example. In the third Sonic movie, he changed alongside Tails and Knuckles changed. Like the characters in the second Incredibles movie like changed a lot.
But in a good way, though.
Yeah, in a very good way. Yeah,
So, in the first movie, it was primarily about Mr. Incredible and stuff, but in the second movie, it's mostly about Mrs. Incredible. We see this guy in this nice blue suit who's actually voiced by the guy that played Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad. Um, he wants to see superheroes become legal again. So he's like,
Winston
you know what?
Dever.
And for some
His name
reason,
was
he thought Mrs. Incredible had the best track record for some reason. Not complaining, obviously, though. She's freaking badass. So they gave her a new suit and all that, which. Oh, wait,
okay.
hold on.
The new suit.
Before we continue any further, we forgot to mention one character.
Yeah, one character.
Edna. My God, I love Edna. She is easily the best character in the entire
Yeah,
movie.
she is. She is.
Darling, darling, darling.
No
Sorry for
tips.
my language, guys, but I'm gonna say this right now. I fucking love Edna. She is easily one of the best. Well, not only one of the best character in this movie, but one of the top five best Pixar characters ever. She's amazing.
Yeah, alongside Guido from Cars. Even though I like Guido from Cars, yeah, she's literally my favorite character alongside Guido.
Yeah. But
And
anyway,
character
yes.
and freaking that little shrimp character from Nemo.
Yeah. But basically, the whole thing that's going on with the second movie is this thing called Screen Slayer that's trying to prevent superheroes from becoming legal, even though that's what Elastigirl is trying to do. Excuse me. We eventually find out who it is, which I won't spoil, and then the other characters get involved. So it's kind of like a reverse. Hey, funny guy, what's up?
Yeah.
You don't have to chat. You don't have to watch the chat, but funny guy. But thank you anyway. Um, if I could think here. Fuck. Yeah, the first movie's all about Mr. Incredible, and then Miss Elastigirl shows up, and then it's the opposite here. Kind of. Mr. Incredible looks like he's gonna be more of attention for the second half, but then he just gets shoved away and stuff. Uh, but yeah, now let's talk. Now I'll talk about Jack Jack. Yes, another big premise of this movie is we got a little tease of it in the little short in the ending of the first movie, but in this movie
Jack
we
Jack
see
attack.
full on Jack Jack's powers, which Prime's gonna list what they are now.
And thank you. His abilities are basically obviously he can fire abilities. His demon baby form. He can turn his body into steel.
Which we don't
And
see in the
also
second movie, surprisingly.
and also and also he has new abilities. He can shoot lasers out of his eyes. He
Yeah.
also can freaking go to like another dimension, which is kind of cool.
Cha cha want cookie.
Yeah. No cookie.
Nom nom cookie. Cha cha want cookie.
I think what is another ability? He can multiply himself. He can multiply
Yes.
himself.
He also go on. He can inflame himself. There we go. He can
Yeah.
inflame himself. Oh, yeah. Pros and cons of the movie. Why don't you go? Why don't you list them this time?
Okay. No, how about you go first?
Nah, nah, nah,
Since
nah,
I
nah, 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 nah. You list them. You list them.
since I saw it back then.
Yeah. Well, this whole thing was your idea, so you do it. I did the first one. You did the second one. List the pros and cons if you don't
Thank
mind.
you. Okay, my pros. Let's start with the pros first. I liked the story. The music was kind of catchy, like in the last one. And I also liked the animation. Oh my god, the animation was so good. I literally shows it literally shows how much the characters changed ever since the first movie. Now let's start with the cons. Ooh, I've seen some mixed reviews about the second movie and all, and I kind of like the second movie since it it was like a perfect sequel, even though people would disagree with me and hate me for this. But I actually enjoyed it. It basically brought me back. It basically just I was just like seeing like the characters, how much the characters like improved and all that, and how they are right now.
Okay. You didn't really list the cons. No offense. You didn't list the cons, so I'll list them if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Cons. Mr. Incredible got screwed over in this movie. He was basically the babysitting bitch. What I mean is that like
Come on, he was
clearly
doing a better job.
what? Yeah, he
He
did a
was
good
doing a
job. Like
better job.
he did a better job, but it's clear where the screen attention was towards. I feel like he didn't we didn't get enough action as Mr. Incredible like how in the first movie. Like I get it, but like still,
He had to watch over the kids and all that, bro.
huh?
He did a better job watching the kids, bro.
He did though. Another con. This might be interesting to talk about, but I'll say it.
I mean, he did help Dash, did his math homework. I mean, that's what my dad did
Matt
back when
this
I was little.
man.
Yeah, math is math. Math is math.
Here's something that at least I
That
don't see talked about. The rebuild up between Tony and
and
Violet.
Violet.
There was no need for that, really. Basically,
I
what
liked
happened
it. I
was
liked it,
that
the rebuild. I liked it, the rebuild. I liked it. It was a
basically, spoilers alert, guys. Spoiler. Basically, Violet had a tantrum and accidentally took off her mask, and of course, Tony saw it was her. So Mr. Incredible asked one of his buddies to wipe memory of that, but apparently his dumbass wiped
yeah.
his entire memory of her. So they had to rebuild the entire relationship again.
Hey Nick, it was perfect. It was perfect. I liked it that. It was a perfect rebuild.
Also, another complaint: the new characters that are introduced,
Void,
they
Screech,
kind of get
Reef.
rushed. They got rushed.
I know. Let me say their names real quick. Void, Screech, Electrix, Reflux, Brick, and Crush Hour.
Yeah, they just get shoved off and stuff for no reason.
But I like how they're playable in the Lego Incredibles game.
I'm just gonna say this now. The only character out of all those that was the most interesting was Void. Because why? She was the only one that they bought to give screen time.
Yeah, because she was an outcast.
I'm gonna say this
It
now.
also,
Oh, sorry. Go on.
yeah, because she was an outcast and she looked up to Elastigirl, and but also she was one of those heroes that were in hiding and underground.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, I like the first one more, but both are still very excellent watches. I don't know if they're on Disney Plus.
They
I'm gonna.
were.
I
They're
assume they
on.
are.
Speaking of which, they're on. It's on Disney Plus. Both of them.
Hashtag not an ad, but I bet that's how Disney wants you to watch them anyway. So yeah, those were our thoughts on the first and two Credibles movies. Yeah, like I said, they're very good movies. So as you guys can tell, this is gonna be a new series going on. I know you guys are asking about hero slash villain review. That's not gonna
Let
continue
me give.
into 2025.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, not. It's not. It's gonna continue like in the beginning of 2025.
Yeah, next episode, when we get the chance to, we're gonna talk about the first three Cars movies. We're actually gonna watch the first Cars movie after our gaming stream, which we're about to do in a few minutes, right, Prime?
Yeah.
It's actually gonna be incredible themed. We're gonna get on a call right after and set that up. But I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Do not, and I repeat, do not rush us to watch all these movies and get the podcast. I'm just gonna tell you this now. We're gonna take our time with this. Like we're gonna take our time
Yeah.
because
And
one,
besides,
Prime and I have a life outside of YouTube and Discord, and
yeah, we have a
two,
life.
him and I both have stuff to do. Either if it's work or you and I have stuff to do with our IRL buddies or other stuff in life and stuff. We have
I have
other
stuff to
things
do
to
with
worry
my
about.
family, and
Yeah, you guys spend time with your
I don't
family.
want
I got
I don't want people spamming comments and being impatient, and also basically just telling me doing this and
yeah,
that.
you have
Because
family
Christmas,
stuff. You have family stuff, and I have stuff to do in IRL with either by myself
yeah,
or with
because and also
buddies.
Christmas and New Year's Eve is just around the corner.
Oh yeah, by the way, don't expect a single damn video on Christmas or Christmas Eve. Hell no, we ain't doing shit on that day.
And don't expect the video on New Year's Eve either.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. We're gonna end the stream so I can call Prime off screen and figure out how to set up the stream. If you guys haven't yet already, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you're notified on future uploads. Also, if you're interested, leave a like and comment down below whether if you liked the video, what we should have done better, or if you guys have any other ideas. But it's always be respectful. If I have to say, the gaming stream should happen in the next hopefully 10 minutes. Depends on how long it takes Prime's headphones to get set up. It should be like 10 or 15 minutes.
Bro, my headphones are perfectly fine.
Okay, then we can hop right in. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and call Prime. I'm gonna go call Prime. We're gonna get it on call for PlayStation. Fuck. Oh my god. Anyways, Prime, I'll see you on Discord. Why don't you do the outro? I'm gonna call you on Discord.
Well, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Prime Force 1 out.